Good morning from Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru. Just a quick message. The past 24, 48 hours have been crazy, and that's what's leading to this message. I just left a meeting. I've had no coffee or breakfast. I've had nothing to eat. I've had about 4 hours of sleep, and if you know me, you know that anytime we have a radio show, a podcast, I'm usually so hyped over the information and the guest and the everything that my adrenaline runs. And our podcast is at 8:30 p.m. The first and third Thursday, selfless plug, of every month. So typically that night, I don't really sleep. And then if I have anything scheduled the next day, I'm screwed. So that's the point I'm at. But I just wanted to come on here to reiterate something that I've been reiterating all week, whether it be by blog posts, whether it's by preached word, whether it's been by some of the messages of empowerment on my page. It's the fact that you have to live in the present. It's so pivotal that we enjoy every moment of life. And I just want to encourage you on today, because sometimes we're so stuck on a to-do list. Sometimes we're so stuck on different things that we feel like we have to get done that we're really not in the present. We're not really in the moment, and it's being in the moment that's going to make all the difference in the world. I was on an appointment yesterday with my mom, and if you know me, anything with my mom is of great concern, and it was a very serious test. I'm a person of faith, so I'm always going to claim everything is okay. This is just a precaution. Everything's going to come back negative, which it did, praise God. But I remember two differences, and I talked about them on the radio show last night or wherever I was while I was talking. I remember how a few years ago we had the same test, and it was at like the worst god awful time, and a lot was going on. I'm just like, oh God, now this too, what else? But I remember I pulled up at the same clinic, and I was sitting there with my laptop. I had my little workstation set up, so I got my laptop, I got my phone, I'm doing things, because I'm a worker. I take my mind off things in moments of stress by just working harder. And today it was very important, yesterday rather, it was important for me to go there and be in the present. No laptop, had my phone, did a few little things, but it was important to me to be in the present. Because, yeah, I can do a to-do list and say, oh, I'm going to occupy myself with something else, which I did for a moment when I needed to take a breather, just got some fresh air, did a quick errand. But it was so important for me not to do this to-do list while I was on that appointment with her. Because I thought about it, I said, you came here for support. How are you supporting if you're coming here with your laptop and all these other things we're doing? So it was important to be in the present. And sometimes we just rush through life so much with these to-do lists and things that we feel like are priority, that things that should be the priority are not. So that's why I want to encourage you today. Live in the present, because life is fleeting. And, I don't care if you have the best health, all the money in the world, the best life. Literally in a second, your life could be gone, and no fault of your own. So live in the present. Be present in the present. Because we have this gift called life, and so many people are just rushing to do things, and there are moments you can't get back that you're completely missing out on the essence of. And one of the things I want to share too in the message you saw in this group probably last Sunday when I was preaching to the seniors is, we really need to start looking at age and wisdom. I turned 40 this year, and I loved it. I laughed because I thought about previous years when I was like, oh my Lord, when you turn 40, you're going to be old. And of course, when I thought that those were like years way back where 40 was perceived as old. But I'm glad to say whatever year I turn that I'm still here, because life is something, hopefully as you age, you have wisdom. So you appreciate the lessons you've been through, the things you experienced, the things you survived, and you're grateful for just another year to be here. You're looking at accomplishments, and even though you're looking at things that you still want to do, you're looking at how much you have accomplished and the blessings in it. And in the society we live in, we have too many people that are living in regret. We have too many people that have age but have no wisdom. And that's a very scary thing. So they are over here with patterns of being very juvenile. They're over here acting like children. They're over here playing victims. They're over here being bullies, and the list goes on. And I'm not shaming them, but what I'm saying is, what a tragedy to have lived, have some age on you, And instead of reveling in the experience of life, in the wisdom of life, in the things you've been blessed to go through and overcome, you're acting like someone that doesn't have that life experience. You're being frivolous with your mouth, and you're cursing your own self, and you're living in a paranoia. You're just, doing things that should be beneath you for someone that has any age on them. But there's a lot of people every day. I have been around a lot of people who are messy, using slang. They're messy in their life. They're messy in their personal life. And that spills over to their professional life. And they're messy here, they're messy there. And certain things, when we have age and wisdom, when you've been blessed to live, and you're no longer in your 20s, should be beneath you. You should be setting the pattern. You should be raising the standard, that no matter what society is doing, this is what someone with experience, someone with wisdom, this is what they do. This is how they live. This is how they react. This is how they respond. And you're that great example. And too many people are not like that. So I am encouraging you on today to live in the present. Be so in tune. The one thing I'm so grateful for at this moment of life is I'm in tune with God's purpose for my life. Don't dot every I and cross every T yet, but I'm very attuned with what his purpose is for me, and fulfilling said purpose, and doing things and surrounded by people with the energies to make that happen. If it's messy, if it's not, on one accord, if it's a bunch of chaos and confusion, I'm not with that. And I don't apologize for that. And I don't feel guilty for removing myself from those environments. It's nothing against those people. One of the things I love saying is, it's not my monkey, not my circus. There are a lot of people that enjoy that monkey. A lot of people enjoy that environment. Some people cannot live life without constant chaos and confusion. I leave you to that. I don't try to change your environment. If that's what you love, then you stay there. But I'm not going to stay there with you, because I know what God has purposed me to do. Time is of the essence, and that's what I'm going to do. And in the process, it's not always going to be work, to do, but I'm going to love the journey. I'm going to enjoy the journey. I'm going to enjoy every day, every moment he's blessed me with. So I hope as you're viewing this, that you think of those things that are a priority in your life. You approach them with a fresh perspective, and you make time for self-care. You make time for relaxation. You make time to be with the ones you love. And you don't approach life like just a to-do list, but we have balance. We all should be on that quest for balance as we enjoy the precious moments that God gives us. So again, it's Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru. Have a couple things coming up this weekend you can join me on, listen to me on, things like that. So make sure you're always staying posted to thejoyguru.net. But as that is said, I wish you endless joy always. Bye-bye for now.